From Atlanta to Charlotte, where ACC Media Days are underway, as we welcome in Mack Brown, former television star and North Carolina football coach with us. Mack, how are you?
I'm doing great, Matt. How are you?
You know, summer's moving right along. I don't want to be one of those guys that wish down summer to get to football season, but nonetheless, I'm excited. As you know, Coach, this is your first time since your return to Chapel Hill that Sam Howell will not be the Tar Heels quarterback. So how are you really?
Matt, I'm really good. Sam got us started. We exceeded expectations year one and year two, and year three we didn't. We didn't play as well last year. So I don't enjoy chaos, but I like to fix things. We didn't do well last year. That's a reflection of me as the head coach. We've got to do little things right and be more accountable and be more consistent. And all of those are things that I've loved working to fix this spring.
Yeah, you kind of walked into the next question, because I remember we did this time last year, and there were those huge expectations on your team coming into the season. You said it. You got to earn the ranking that's attached to your program. So, Mack, big picture, where are you in building what you think UNC football can be?
Well, Matt, I remember at ESPN they'd always say, pick your top 25. And I said, who's hurt? Who are the leaders? So you never know about preseason. Today's about a lot of hype and a lot of hope, but really and truly there'll be a lot of humble teams about the 6th, 7th game of the season. I like our team. It's an inexperienced team with a lot of question marks, but it's very talented, and it's our job to make sure that we help them lead, we help them be accountable, and we coach them to be better in all areas, and that starts with a quarterback. You lose Sam Howell. You've got two in Jacoby Criswell, who's been on campus 2.5 years. He's practiced a lot. He's played some. You've got Drake May. They're both players of the year in Arkansas and North Carolina. They're both very talented, but now we've got to play that way when we start here in about a month.
You're not going to tell me who the starting quarterback is on this segment, are you?
No.
Okay, I figured. I just figured I'd give it a shot. Got to ask the question.
No, and very honestly, people think 3 years ago, we had an idea it was going to be Sam Howell at this time. Right now, both of these guys have graded out evenly. We put a lot of pressure on them this spring. We put them in game-type situations, and it's their responsibility for one of these guys to step out ahead of the other one.
Look, and you know this competition brings out the best in players. At least that's what you want it to. So maybe one of those quarterbacks will step up in fall camp here in a month. And Coach, I say this sincerely. You've seen it all as a head coach, dating back to your beginning 1985 at Tulane. From your seat, how would you describe the current state of college football 2022?
Gosh, Matt, it's a great question. How long do we have?
A couple minutes.
I do think that college football is as popular as ever. There's so much publicity and so much attention given to it. I do think we've made some decisions the last few years that have changed the course of college football, and some not to the better. NIL is great. It's teaching young people so many things. The spirit, the thought was good, but we got to have guidelines. Transfer portal was great. It helped the Joe Burrows of the world, but we got to have guidelines. So we've got consequences of things that are happening with decisions that we've made that weren't very well thought out. So even with realignment now, I hate to see us get to just 2 conferences, because it's going to hurt college football in general. It'll hurt a lot of programs. So I'm the old college football historian that would like to see us work with everybody, keep the game healthy, do what's best for the kids, and help guide them with NIL, help guide them with transfer portal, help make sure that college football's healthy, not just some teams, with what we're doing with realignment. And I think we'll be great. We'll come out, because we've got some real issues right now, Matt, we'll be forced to make better decisions, and we'll come out with a better product in the end.
Well, and there you go. The foundation of the idea, not the problem. The execution of what we wanted to get out of the pitched plan has been the issue to this point. But I think there's enough smart people in the room to get this figured out. And Mack, I ask you this because here you are back in '92, for instance. Take me into a living room based on where we are now in college football. Take me back into the living room pitch in '92 to get a player to come to Chapel Hill relative to what you're pitching now.
Yeah, Matt, in 92, you were talking about education. You were talking about staying close to home. So when you got your degree from a University of North Carolina, that's where you're going to make your living and start working on preparing for life after football while you're in school now. And so much of the narrative now is about how much money you're going to get that you're given. And what we've got to do is make sure that we keep at least a competitive balance in recruiting. Right now, the people that are paying the most money are signing the best kids. And I'm not sure that it's best for the kids because that money is not going to last the rest of their life. Their education will. The fact that they'd be close to home will. And I do think it's putting more mental health pressure on kids right now. So that's what we've got to straighten out. Either somebody's got to get caught that's offering all this money because it's not healthy, or we've got to at least put guidelines in because sadly enough, the NFL has a lot more guidelines with the amount of money they're paying than college football right now, and that's just not healthy for these young people.
Yeah, not to mention the NFL, one, has a salary cap, and two, signs the players who they're paying to contracts. So much to unpack. And no, Mack, I know you've been busy getting ready for this season. I've asked every coach who's come on with me over the past couple of weeks, your Saturdays, the freedom is winding down. Tell me you have a few more dates planned with Miss Sally.
Well, I actually left vacation a week early to go back and be with the kids last week on the campus and watch them work out, Matt. So when you have a less than profitable season the year before, you don't take much vacation. So you're back at work. So hopefully we'll do well enough this year I can play more golf and fish next year.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.